I got into the health and wellness industry kind of by accident because I didn't want to do anything except play soccer. I didn't want to study. I just wanted to play soccer. I knew at a young age that I was going to be a professional soccer player. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't I didn't care to do anything else. I didn't care to, be great at school. I was super smart, but I kind of like always manipulated the system, you know. I was too smart for my own good. And sometimes it um, kind of got me into some trouble. But I was very, I was always business minded, even though at a childhood, as a kid, it got me into some trouble. But I was always trying to, you know, get two pencils, sell one. Um, I was always playing pencil break and gambling for new pencils. Y'all don't remember pencil break, do you? Well, that's how that's how far back we go. But um, I think sports, soccer. I played all sports. I could hoop. I played football as a running back. I kicked for football as well, obviously, because I played soccer. Um, but I became a fantastic, dynamic soccer player. And I loved it. I loved the confidence it gave me. It built this alter ego that on the field, kind of the same way like in business now, in a business setting, it just gives me this aura, of confidence. And every time I played soccer, I just felt that way. I felt like a superhero. I felt I could do anything when I went on the field. I felt, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Like, give me the ball. I love being an underdog. I love playing on teams that had not as good players as the other team, that I was going to be that determining factor. I loved it. Like, it was like a thrill to me. Like, I wanted us to be shorthanded. I wanted us to have not as good as a team as the other team, as the opposing team. I wanted that. It fired my ass up. It made me, yes, y'all have a better team. Yes, watch us win because of what I bring to the table. I love making my team better. I love winning when we weren't supposed to win. And in life, I feel the exact same way. I love winning when all the chips were against me. So I carried a chip on my shoulder because I did not play professional soccer. There, I said it. I have a huge chip on my fucking shoulders because I did not play pro soccer. Could I have? You could ask everybody for the LA Galaxy. You could ask all my friends and family members that watched me play or played against me in high school, in college, um, on the weekends. But God, God gave me a different route. He gave me a detour. And I wonder if that detour God gave me planted me to be the business person that I am today. I always wonder that. Like, if I would have played professional soccer, would I be as dynamic in business as I am today? And you'll never know, right? But I challenge myself now in business, like, well, if you didn't play pro soccer, you don't want that shit to happen in business. Like, you don't want to not be a multimillionaire. I want to own a stadium. I want to own a soccer team. I want to own a private jet. I want to own a yacht. I want to own apartment complexes. I want to own my own soccer team, professional soccer team. Um, and I want to give back. I I genuinely feel sports, confidence, mentorship, coaches made a world of a difference in my life. And I want to impact kids to stay out of trouble. Don't be as mischievous as I was when I was a kid. Don't fall into bad habits. Don't don't get into trouble and ruin your life. You know, I could have easily this close went right instead of left. And, I thank my parents for that. I thank my coaches. I thank God. You know, um, I'm just super blessed because there's a lot of people that grew up where I grew up and that were in the groups that I hung out with that weren't so fortunate, that didn't have a skill like soccer, that didn't have a skill, didn't have a group of friends, didn't have parents to be there for them, that they just didn't have it. I was super blessed to have praying parents, faith, believing, God fearing parents, to really think says a lot about prayer, says a lot about believing. They really, man, I bumped my head a lot to get to where I am. And in business, it taught me a lot. I think everything about my growing up, all my growing pains, allowed entrepreneurship to be just so attractive to me. When you're poor, I think entrepreneurship is the best game that I could have played, because it's like, what are you going to do? Make me broke again? Shit. I've been there. What are we going to do now? Fix my credit, run the play again, pick that shit back up, start over. I think entrepreneurship is the best game you could give a poor person. And I think it's almost like an immigrant advantage that we have.